Hi everyone, Papa here, and today's special episode is going to feature highlights of a trip I recently took with Mima to a Survivor casting call. A few days ago, we took a 3-hour car ride to Port Clinton, Ohio on the shores of Lake Erie. From there, we boarded the Jet Express catamaran for a 30-minute, 12.5-mile trip. Here we are on the Jet Express, headed over to South Bass Island. Once we arrived at South Bass Island, we were at the island community of Put-in Bay, Ohio. Lovely island community. Here's a playground across the street from the dock we landed at. And here's a view of some of the other amenities along with the line of Survivor applicants. Here's a look at the hundreds, if not thousands of people who were lined up, both ahead of me in this photo and then behind me in this photo. And while we were there, we met a former Survivor contestant who was there to offer support and advice.
Hi, it's Matthew from Season 44 of Survivor. So they're looking for great storytellers. They're also looking for people from all walks of life, all sides of diversity to tell your story and keep the energy up, okay? You only got 90 seconds. Don't have high energy and then you fall off at the end. Keep it up.
I've got a YouTube channel.
Oh, sure.
Give you that with my 7-year-old grandson. Do you mind if I use some of this footage?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah,
so,
you got it.
I appreciate that.
Not a problem. You got it.
Check us out.
Not a problem.
Yeah, we're from down the Pataskala way, so
very nice.
yeah.
Not too far from Columbus.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah, we're down that way.
I really appreciate Matthew being there. He was very friendly, very personable, and a lot of great advice to offer. So shout out to Matthew. Thank you so much. It was great meeting you. Shortly after we were talking with Matthew, an official from the casting call came down the line and said that unfortunately they weren't going to have enough time to get everyone in, and we were behind the cutoff line, so we didn't make it in for me to apply on site. I've applied before online and had not gotten a call back, so I figured I'd go to this casting call. But since we didn't make it in, which I knew was a possibility when we went up there, decided to walk around and check out what they were doing. They were actually filming the applicant videos right around the corner here, and I made my own on site. Hi Jeff, my name is and I know I have what it takes to be the next winner of Survivor. I've been a fan of the show ever since the first episode, and I'm ready to face any challenges you can throw at me. I'm here at a Survivor open casting call. Was waiting in line, but they've got so many people in line that they're cutting it off, so I'm not going to make it in to film a video with the team here. So I'm filming this video now because that's how motivated I am to be part of Survivor. I recently retired from the United States Air Force after more than 34 years of service in uniform. During my time in the Air Force, I developed my leadership skills and my followership skills, and just as importantly, I learned how to recognize when to step forward and lead and when to step back and follow. So I'm ready to move forward. I'm competitive, I'm motivated, I'm physically fit, and I never give up at anything I set my mind to. So I'm ready. After I retired, I started a YouTube channel with my 7-year-old grandson, Caden Kai. Check us out, at Caden Kai and Papa. So what do you say, Jeff? Give me a call. Let's talk about the way forward. Until then, out. And once we got home, I applied online with that video and this photo. I had to keep my voice down a little bit when I filmed that video since it was not too far away from where they were filming the video applications on site. When we were getting ready to board the Jet Express back to the mainland, we saw this ship. Thought it was interesting watching the workers up on the masts putting the sails away. So we got some footage of this while we were there. This is the Niagara. Don't know how often it comes into dock at Put-in Bay. I thought it was fascinating to watch it in action. Certainly a very interesting ship. You don't see a ship like that too often. And we enjoyed our time on the island. We're even planning on making a trip back up there. This time Mima and I will take Kate and Kai and Mommy with us. We'll plan a family day. From what we understand, there's quite a bit to do. Very family-friendly island. They have various amenities, to include some caves and other tourist attractions. Summer months definitely seem to be the time to go, spring and summer. I'm not sure I'd want to be there on the shores of Lake Erie in a winter setting. And even then, the ice probably precludes the Jet Express and other shuttle boats from going to the island. You probably have to take an airplane to get over there. On the way back, we decided to sit on the top deck so we could enjoy the atmosphere and get a good view of the settings. Here's a 360-degree look at the area of the dock as we're getting ready to head back to Port Clinton. Wasn't very crowded that day. It was a Thursday, early in the season. I'm sure at other times of year it's much busier. As we're heading out, the Jet Express wasn't able to go very fast when we were still in dock. It was a no-wake area, but then we got outside the dock area itself. It picked up some speed. As you can see here, we're starting to go a little faster. The engines are getting a little louder. The water behind us is coming up higher. It's a very pleasant trip over and back. I was able to get up, go to the front of the Jet Express, get this footage as we're heading back to the mainland. That's Port Clinton, Ohio, off in the distance. And definitely an enjoyable 30-minute, 12.5-mile boat ride over to South Bass Island and back. It was definitely a very successful day, even though I wasn't able to film a Survivor application video on site. With the team there, I was able to film it myself. We're arriving back at Port Clinton, pulling into the dock here. I didn't know at first what that horn going off was, but as I looked around and panned the camera around, I realized that that horn blast had indicated that this drawbridge was about to raise up. I'll fast forward through this footage. So this is a 4x speed look at the drawbridge going up and some boats going through it, and a smaller boat followed by a medium-sized boat, and then a boat with a very tall mast that's coming along now. That one definitely needed the drawbridge raised in order to fit through. But it was very interesting watching the drawbridge go up, and then it's coming back down. You hear the horn sounding, indicating that it's about to go back down. Now here's a speeded up view of the drawbridge going back into place so it can become a road once again. We enjoyed the trip. It was a long day, 3-hour car ride up there, 30-minute boat ride over, 2 hours standing in line. Spent some other time on the island. The bells ringing, indicating the signal for the barrier arms to go up. And then back at Port Clinton. So a great day, and I'm looking forward to hearing back from Jeff and the Survivor team now that I've submitted my second application online. As always, we appreciate you supporting us. Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe and like, and watch our videos.